Welcome to my old work from home office, where I spend time coding, relaxing, and creating content for my social accounts. Now, here is a peek of my new setup. The main reason I want to change my desk setup is that I've started to create content for my social accounts. Every time I want to film, I have to take out all my gears and to find the perfect angle, which takes about an hour. Additionally, I wanted to use my gear for the daily meetings that I'm having at work. After all, if I have it, why not use it every day? The first step was to place orders for all the necessary components, which took about 2 weeks to arrive because those orders came from both local and international sources. By the way, all the components used in the setup, including some of my Amazon affiliate links, are listed in the description below. After I got most of the parts except for a few packages that came 2 weeks later, I'll explain in the second part of the video why that happened. Then I start taking apart the whole desk. The first part was the easiest and didn't take too long. Here is a tip: if you're doing something like this, it's essential to have a power screwdriver. It's amazing how much time it can save. The next step was to remove all the cables, monitor arm, and take the desk apart. This desk was originally for 2 people, then cut down for 1 person, and now I'm only keeping the legs and the drawer section. What can I say, I get bored quickly. Okay, now let's move to the first part of the new desk. I got a tabletop from IKEA. It's meant for kitchens, but I saw many YouTubers use it as a desk, and from what I saw, it looked great. Before I start screwing, I double check the alignment to avoid making extra holes. To be honest, at first I thought that it was a bit pricey, but now I don't regret getting it at all. It looks really great. For the next step, I needed a cable organizer, which I found on Amazon. It's straightforward, affordable, and just what I needed. I could fill all the cables in without much hassle or managing each one individually. Till this point was quite easy. Now let's jump to something a bit more complicated, or at least for me. I needed a laptop stand that looks good and is user friendly. My concern was spilling water or something stickier on the laptop, resulting in unplanned days for the repairs. As a side note, I'm a software developer who works as a contractor, so missing a day means missing a day's pay. And yeah, this will suck and definitely not ideal for my pocket. Moving on, I've set up the first piece on the desk and I'm really pleased with how it looks and how easy it is to use it. Now it's time to install the next item, the desk arm for my camera. As I mentioned before, my aim is to use my media gear for the daily meetings and when I want to shoot some content, to be ready to do it in just a few minutes. Since I sometimes use a teleprompter, the arm must withstand additional weight. I picked the model from Amazon, rated for 3 kilograms horizontally and 5 kilograms vertically, fitting my needs perfectly. It's unlikely that I load more than 3 kilograms on it. Good lighting is crucial for a high quality image. Many say it's even more important than the camera you use, and I also agree. My workspace doesn't have room for a softbox, making the Elgato key light my go-to choice. It delivers great diffuse light in a small form factor, fitting my desk perfectly. However, its limitation to app-only control and lack of compatibility with Google Home or Siri is a downside I spotted later. By the way, if any of you know a workaround for this, please leave a comment. It will make things so much easier for me. The next step had me on edge, making me wonder if I need to delay the entire setup. I used a monitor arm I already had, capable of holding up to 8 kilograms. My monitor nearly exceeded that, and I was all set to use this provided stand. Thankfully, as I see it now, I continue to use this arm, through it's clearly stretching it to its limits. Mounting the monitor alone would have been a hassle, so a huge thanks to my wife for assisting me throughout the process. As for the monitor, I made a switch from two 24-inch displays to a single 35-inch display from Huawei a year ago. and it fits my needs perfectly. If you're into video editing or require precise colors, this monitor might not suit you, but for web browsing, coding, or even watching a movie, it's ideal. Short break to admire the mess that is in the room. Yeah. The next essential item I identified was a cable management accessory kit that contains various components. One thing I really dislike is seeing a bunch of cables dangling around the desk. I'm confident that this kit will assist me in maintaining a clean, wire-free look. The CalDigit TS4 docking station was my second priciest acquisition. My extensive research throughout countless reviews and videos made it clear that TS4 is among the top performing docking stations in the market right now. With its 18 dynamic ports, Thunderbolt 4 support and ability to handle dual 4K displays, it's not just about connecting multiple devices. It's about experiencing seamless integration with just one cable. I know that it sounds a bit like an advertising, but it's really just my honest opinion. Moving on to the audio setup, I'm using an affordable desktop microphone stand paired with a Rode NTG-free shotgun mic. I had this mic for about 6 months already, and honestly, given its performance, I don't see myself needing for an upgrade anytime soon. While purchasing, I heavily considered the Sennheiser MKH460, but going through several reviews, I felt like the Rode was a touch better suited for my voice. To integrate the mic with my laptop, I choose the Elgato Wave XLR as my audio interface. Simple, sleek and effective. It's become an essential tool in my daily calls, delivering flawlessly every time. Next up, the most important thing on the desk and also the priciest addition to my new setup. Those who follow me on Instagram, I'm sure that they already have a hint. I took the leap. A leap that most developers contemplate at some point, transitioning to a MacBook. I choose the 14-inch M2 Pro model, boasting 16GB of RAM and 1TB for storage. The fluidity of Apple ecosystem has always caught my eye, especially the effortless data transfer between iPhone and MacBook. Additionally, I found myself rebuilding my Docker projects multiple times due to Windows glitches. This move to Mac also explains my choice for a CalDigit docking station. It seems to be the best fit for a MacBook at the moment. And remember the reason behind my laptop arm? Yeah, honestly imagining coughing on it gives me chills. When it comes to peripherals, I'm keeping my current lineup. I have this glorious mousepad that's seen the inside of the washing machine more times than I could count. While it might not be practical, but I love its look. My go-to mouse is the Logitech MX Master 3, it's just the right fit for my hand. Paired with a medium-sized white keyboard from Glorious, I've had this combo for about 2 years now and it's still going strong. A delightful surprise that wasn't originally in my plan was this multi-charger from Hama for my phone, headphones and the watch. It's my first wireless charger and I must admit it's incredibly user-friendly. Makes me wonder why I didn't have one earlier. I moved the desk against the wall, did a bit of cleaning and placed some artificial plants, and this is the result of more than half of day's work. Watching this video may seem like a breeze, but trust me, it took a lot of effort, especially without a complete plan from the start. I'm truly proud of the outcome so far. I'm nearly at the end of setting up all my desk gadgets, and for sound I got this JBL Charger 5. This speaker is more than enough for what I need, at least for the moment. I've thought of a potential upgrade in the future, but I'm uncertain about where I'm placing them or which model to go for. As things stand, this speaker does its job, especially since it's hardly ever go beyond 30% of its volume. Before I give you a glimpse of what I achieved on the first day, I had to sort out some cables, deal with some second desk extension, and have a challenging episode with the drawers. I had mistakenly rearranged a part during the desk disassembly, leading to an ill fit for the drawers. On top of that, the proximity of the desk surface to the upper drawers make it unopenable. So basically a classic example of unexpected snags you face along the way. My initial fix was repositioning that desk piece to the original setup, followed by finding a way to elevate the desk surface slightly for the drawer accessibility. After I got things in order, I used Anchor Magic Cable. All my cables are now tidy in one spot. Okay, time to see the result of the first day. The second day was painting time. I chose a rich blue, which felt right for the room's vibe. First, I shifted the desk to the middle to easy access to the wall. The main focus was the big wall behind me, the one people see during the video calls. I dealt with an old painting hole and prepared the wall to make sure that everything was perfect. Using tape, I covered areas like furniture, the switch and socket to keep them paint free. I also spread out large trash bags to shield the desk, floor and the sofa. The last thing that I wanted was a paint splashed desk, so it's better to be safe than sorry. Before diving into the color, there was a crucial step left, applying the primer. This makes sure that the color will be set properly and there won't be any unwanted color mixing. Kudos to my dad for this tip, it saved me from potential problems down the line. Now let's enjoy the time lapse and painting process. After 2 hours of painting and applying a second coat to ensure that the wall looks perfect, it's time to reveal the outcome of the second day. Fast forwarding 3 weeks and after some deliberation on the lighting and almost 2 weeks wait for the shipments, it's now time to put the finishing touches on the setup. From the get-go, I felt like a simple LED strip won't be enough for me this time around. This led me to buy multiple Govee lights. My usual strategy when tackling projects is to start with what seems easier, just to get the sense of progress. So up first are the light bars. I am planning to position one on the desk right and the other on the left, just to ensure that the surface is spotlessly cleaned. Plus, they're easy managed via an app and are Google Home compatible. The next light choice is the neon rope light, which I've decided to stick in the front of the desk. After some Instagram browsing gave me this idea and it felt just right for what I was trying to achieve. I started by marking out the desk to ensure an even placement on both sides, followed by a cleaning process before sticking the light. The corners initially had me worried, but in the end everything was perfect. The glow it cast was beyond what I hoped for, truly seeing it apart from the typical thinner LED strip. With that done, it was time for an aesthetic upgrade. I chose to hang a paint on the back wall. Took me some time to find the right one, but now it stands as a reflection of my style, visible in every video call I make. Going back to the lights, next on my list it was Govee floor lamp. Setting it up it was a breeze and is just right for adding a splash of color to the corners room. It's simple yet elegant, fitting seamlessly into my room. For the final step I had 2 more items to install. The first one was the light bar, meant to surround the painting. Honestly, I didn't have any particular model in mind, I just go with the flow. The second one was the hexagon light panels. A classic choice that looks stunning with limitless design possibilities from their app. I couldn't capture the installation of the light bar, but setting it up, the hexagon panel was quite a challenge. The app gives clear instruction, but let me give you a heads up, the panels keep falling off. Every day I found one detached until I used some of my adhesive tapes. Their glue it's pretty disappointing, but the issue was specific for this model, the others were fine. And there it is, after nearly 4 months of planning, purchasing and setting up, here is the final look. My goal was to create my little heaven where I spend between 10 and 16 hours daily. I wanted a place that looks amazing, where I can easily create social content and also be able to use my media gear for daily meetings. There have been a few changes since then, taking once again my setup to another level. To keep up with my journey and witness every evolution of my setup, make sure to hit that subscribe button. As always, till next time, stay safe.